The Packers are coming off a much needed win on Sunday and are now just hours away from their next game on Thursday night. What did the Packers learn from Sunday's game that they can use against the Titans? Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Packer Mentality Podcast. My name is Patrick Corrigan and I'm your host. You can find and follow me on Twitter at Packer Mentality. My podcasts are available on YouTube, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Please hit the subscribe button below if you are watching on YouTube. And as always, thank you for joining me. The Titans have won 6 of their last 7 games, but most of those wins have been against some pretty weak teams. They've beaten the Raiders, who are 2-7. They've beaten the Colts twice, and the Colts are 4-5 and fired their coach. Beat the Broncos, who are 3-6, beat the Texans, who are 1-7, and the best team they played was the Chiefs, and they lost to the Chiefs. The Packers are coming off a big win against the Cowboys and have made a couple roster moves in the past couple days that were both expected and unexpected. Amari Rodgers fumbled another punt on Sunday, and the Packers finally had enough. It's one thing to be loyal and care about a guy on your roster, and I'm all for that. But when his performance is consistently hurting the team, you can't put that guy over the rest of the team. And the Packers did finally learn their lesson, and they released him. Then they went out and they signed a player who has actually returned punts in the NFL to probably replace him. Dede Westbrook has returned 69 punts in the NFL and actually has returned one for a touchdown. I would expect to see him pretty soon, possibly even as soon as tonight. The Packers also released Kylan Hill, which is a little bit of a surprise because his on the field performance was not an issue. Apparently, his off the field behavior and preparation were an issue, and that got him released. On the injury front for the Packers, ruled out for the Titans game will be linebacker Devondre Campbell and wide receiver Romeo Doubs. Doubtful for the game, cornerback Shamar Jean-Charles. Questionable, couple familiar names, David Bakhtiari and Elton Jenkins. Both have been on this list pretty much every week, I believe. And I haven't heard anything that would lead me to believe that they are not going to play. So expect both those guys to play on Thursday. Good news, Randall Cobb off the injured reserve, designated to return. Expect him to play tonight if he can. For the Titans, ruled out center Ben Jones, edge rusher Bud Dupree, kicker Randy Bullock, safety Amani Hooker, defensive back Lonnie Johnson. Questionable for Thursday, defensive lineman Jeffrey Simmons. Actually, really hope he can't play. Defensive back Elijah Molden, also questionable. Key to a victory against the Titans tonight, Packers need to duplicate the consistency and efficiency they had against the Cowboys. They need to start fast, get on the board first, and play with the lead. Take the Titans out of their game plan. Offensively, what does that mean? It means as long as Aaron Rodgers' thumb keeps bothering him, Green Bay needs to take the pressure off him by running the ball. Get the ball to Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon. Use them to keep second and third downs manageable. Do not get into third and long situations where everybody knows that Aaron Rodgers has to drop back and throw the ball. Use Christian Watson like you did against the Cowboys. He is your dynamic playmaker. He can take the top off the defense, open it up for the other wide receivers and tight ends. Keep finding him. Having him on the field made a huge difference, I think, for Allen Lazard and Sammy Watkins. They were good against the Cowboys, I think mainly because the Cowboys had to worry about Christian Watson, and it made a huge difference. Defensively for the Packers, it's really simple this week. You have to stop Derrick Henry. Focus on the running game because the Titans' passing game just isn't very good. Their wide receivers are nothing special. There's no need to sit back in a soft zone because you're worried about getting beat. The move to put Rudy Ford at safety and Darnell Savage at the slot corner paid off. It really saved the game on Sunday, and that's how it needs to remain for the rest of the season. Rudy Ford, he's better against the run from the safety position than Darnell Savage, and he was a ball hawk against the pass. His 2 interceptions on Sunday saved that game. Darnell Savage at the slot corner actually made him look, he seemed a lot more comfortable there. And he was actually better against the run from there, and his pass defense was much better. He was in position, even when they completed passes against them, he was in position to make plays. So I feel much better about the Packers this week after that win. There was definitely a different energy to the team during the game. Let's hope they maintain that tonight. I'll be on after the game with my reactions. Until then, have a great day, enjoy the game, and go Pack Go.